The trip to Jerusalem is a long one, but here it is, and it's not that long. It in fact is a pub. It's the oldest inn in England. Let's go have a Guinness.
Wow. Place to hang your boomerang. Doesn't seem too structurally sound, but I suppose it is a bit on the old side.
Remarkably built into the side of Nottingham Castle cliff, Ye Olde Trip to Jerusalem was established back in good oldie 1189 AD. But back then, of course, it would have simply been pronounced the Old Trip to Jerusalem, because the Y in ye isn't a Y. It's an Anglo-Saxon abbreviation for the word the. The same thing will no doubt happen to OMG, YOLO, and of course everyone's favourite, LOL, where the original meaning will be lost forever. Unless, of course, you watch QI. It's named the Trip to Jerusalem because King Richard the Lionheart popped in for a pint on his trip to Jerusalem during the Third Crusade. As documented in Shakespeare's lost play, Richard I. Now is the summer of our crusade, made glorious winter by this wind of Nottingham, and all the crusaders that LOL'd upon this pub in the deep ocean of a Guinness drowned. Arthur Mee's Children's Encyclopedia, however, describes alcohol as the enemy of life. The British nation spends every year hundreds of millions of pounds on alcohol for drinking. This waste comes to over £1 million a day. It is a terrible and almost incredible truth, and the evidence of all impartial investigators is that, so far as any useful result is concerned, the whole of this vast amount is absolutely thrown away. But it can easily be shown that the expenditure of this huge sum on drink means not merely the loss of so much money. If we took it all and threw it into the sea every year, we should be 1,000 times better off. As it is, we buy death, disease, crime, poverty, insanity, cruelty to children, bad workmanship, and danger to life and the state with this money. We all know that alcohol is a poison, do we? There is no form of life, animal or vegetable, that it will not destroy. There is a very clear rule about alcohol and other substances like it in the way they act upon the body. It is, first, that the younger the creature is, the more it is affected by this poison. An important point is that alcohol and other substances like it affect the body whether developing or already grown up in a precise order. Our bodies are made up of many parts, some of which may look upon as older than others in the course of evolution, and those which are older we must also look upon as lower. The backbone, for instance, is very old, for we know it is as old as the fishes. Parts of the brain are very old, but we can trace in the brain quite clearly newer parts which are higher in their duties and more easily upset. There is indeed a part of the brain which is often called the new brain. It is by far the most wonderful thing in the whole material universe, besides alcohol, of course.
Cheers.
Walkabouter's Guide to Australia. Grim but funny.